Okay, so just imagine if I tell you that you are going to have a wish granted, and in that wish, you are going to live different lives. You are going to be a different person playing different roles, and you're going to meet different people, experiencing different things, and you're going to have the least memory of your original life. Would that be something you would be interested in? In today's video, I'm actually bringing you a book that exactly highlights this, and the book is Sarah's 7 Lives by Bharti Isaac. First of all, just look at this beautiful cover. I mean, like, when I was posting about on Instagram, everyone was just praising this book cover because it's so beautiful, so aesthetically pleasing, and I also love this cover so much. So, Sarah's 7 Lives by Bharti Isaac is a very unique and creative fiction that I have read some time back, and I just loved it for its uniqueness and its creativity. And I finished it in quite some time as I was really enjoying my time while reading this book. And I've already given you a little hint about what this story is. But to tell you more, it's a story about a girl named Sarah who is like having just a normal life like all of us, and she's disappointed, which is also a very natural thing to experience as a human being. And one day she crosses her path with a man named Zedorian, and this man says to Sarah that I think that you're a very kind person and I would like to grant a wish of yours. So if you have a wish, just do let me know. So at first, Sarah is definitely not believing this mysterious man who calls himself Zedorian, and who is going to grant her a wish and fulfill it and all. So first of all, she's not really into this, and then but later she realizes that okay, what if it is true, what if she's really going to get her wish granted and get everything she wants. So her wish is actually granted, that she is going to live 7 different lives. Like, one life she is already living, so 6 more lives for 1 year each, and in each life she is going to be Sarah but playing different roles and meeting different people and just doing whatever she wishes for. Okay, so in the beginning of each life she decides that okay, this is what I want to do in my next life. So accordingly, Zedorian grants her the wish in that way, and she does not really have the memory of her original life except her family, and that is it. So she does not really remember her friends, her boyfriend from her original life. And so in each life she is, like I said, playing different roles, and as soon as 1 year ends she shifts to another life, and similarly she does not have any memory of her past lives. So this is how it works, and I hope it was clear. I really loved it for the fact that it was very unique, because I have not really read something like this. It was definitely like a fantasy kind of experience for me, and I loved it. I loved my time reading it. It was very simple, very smooth, very easy going to read, and it had lots and lots of learnings in it, because it's not just a fiction with an ordinary plot, but there was so much of learning that I got from this book. And I feel this is why I love and always in favor of fiction, because I feel you always learn from fiction stories as well. Out of all the lives that Sarah has lived, I really liked her time when she was a mother. She decided to be a mother, and I just loved her emotional state, how she was so brave and very courageous. I just loved her personality at that time. Other lives were equally interesting, like when she really wanted to become filthy rich, when she wanted to overcome her fears, and when she becomes a dancer. And so similarly she has many different kinds of experiences, and in that way it was very adventurous. If you like such reads where protagonist is having like a lot of adventures, going to many places and meeting a lot of people, having great interactions, then I think this is like really the right book for you. And it also made me so excited to have such trips and to really experience the world out there. It was written just perfectly in that way. It was very inspiring, very motivating. And initially I was thinking that Sarah is like really going to regret her decision of, changing lives one after another and being in totally different places. But like somewhere it was felt, at least I felt that okay, she's somewhat regretting it, but not completely. She did not abandon this whole wish. She continued with it, even though she was having like these kind of thoughts, but thankfully she did not abandon this. And initially I was also thinking that maybe this is not the right decision, because indirectly she is just hurting people who have just done good to her, and in return she is going to hurt those people by leaving all of a sudden. And all those thoughts were crossing my mind as well. But then at the end I was like, okay, fine, I don't need to think all those kind of things, and it's like fine, whatever she did. So this is like the major thought which I was really having, that she is going to hurt people, and she has already hurt people while really being so selfish with her desires and wishes and everything. But it's like a balance, I feel, where you choose yourself over others. So I kind of just made peace with that fact. And I also loved the ending, though I was expecting that maybe there will be something like a realization or a reflection from the Sarah's end, but I think there was none exactly regarding her wishes. But there was not a reflection that I was really expecting, and that is totally fine, because I love to be surprised by the book endings, and this is what it did. And now coming to the writing style of this book, the writing style is very smooth. Like I said, it's very easygoing, beginners friendly, and as much as it will really enchant beginners, it will also equally impress avid readers like me. So like for that reason only I loved this book so much, and I could not wait to finish this, because first thing, I was very hooked with all the adventures and the kind of life Sarah was living, and secondly I also wanted to know what happens at the end of this book. So that is why I feel that this book was very, very, very gripping for me. So I highly recommend this book to everyone. If you are looking for something light and very refreshing, then I think this is the book you can definitely read. Or if you are looking for an underrated book by a debut author, then also I feel this is the right pick for you, because this is going to be something very different than what we normally read. So for that reason I feel this makes up for a perfect book, and I really hope if you decide to read this book, you enjoy it. This is it for today's video. I'll see you in the upcoming videos. Until next time, take care and keep reading.